Hello. Welcome to the Cube Zone. This episode I'll be showing you how to make a hidden piston door with redstone. If you don't know how to create one, I will show you in 5 simple steps.
Hello and welcome, my name is Mr. Cubey. Today I'm going to show you how to make a security keycard activated door. Hello and welcome, my name is Mr. Cubey. This episode I'm going to show you how to build the awesome lever password activated door. Not too long ago, to clear my mind but also reflect on a lot of things, I went for a nice long walk in a park. Soon after, my channel had reached a milestone that to me once seemed so distant that chasing after it felt senseless.
I had a dream a few nights ago. It was like the Hunger Games, and as I wrote about this dream in my dream book, it seemed oddly familiar to something. My memory clicked soon enough, and it led me to revisit the Mega Walls. This was a Minecraft animation way ahead of its time, and it is extraordinarily well done and deserved the support it gained. After rewatching this, I started to go on a nostalgia trail, and almost out of nowhere, I randomly thought about this YouTuber I loved as a kid. I was recreating nearly all of this man's redstone inventions in my creative world when I was around 12. Who I'm referring to is none other than the legend himself, Cubey. If you're watching this, I assume you know who Cubey is. But upon returning to the channel, you can imagine how shocked I was to learn that he hadn't uploaded in 2 years. Nearly 3 years at this point. November 30th, bro. 2019. Did he die? Has he quit unexpectedly? Is he on break because of his real life? It's too much right now? There's some questions I started forming in my head as to why he disappeared. I don't usually do videos like this at all, but I felt compelled to because nobody is talking about this at all. And the only video I got when I searched this was a kid theorizing what happened to him with no proof to his points or evidence. So I decided to look into it myself a bit. I saw the last video when it first came out because I'm a loyal fan, but I went and rewatched it just to see if there was anything that would hint at Cubey's disappearance. I checked the beginning and end. The only explanation I came across was that perhaps he was getting stressed from making content since this was his best and longest made video he's ever created.
Epically. Making this episode almost caused me to pour a bucket of lava into my eyes and cluck around like a chicken, and as much as you'd probably like to see that, the production of this entire project was nowhere near easy. So I would be most grateful for any show of support.
Okay, so stress could be a factor. What else could hint at his absence? A rather simple thought I had, and seeing how this video was one I apparently never watched before, I decided to check his video titled 1 million, which of course, as one would expect, is a video recognizing his milestone and likely thanking his fans for reaching such a high number. After watching it, I actually found some very insightful tips that point to why he hasn't uploaded in nearly 3 years.
And had no idea what I was doing. And that's what I loved about it. I was discovering something, not being felt I was forced to do it. It's a luxury I truly deeply miss, one I pray to rediscover in the future.
So what this says is again the stress factor, and also perhaps he doesn't enjoy a situation as much as he did before. Before he was able to do content without any second thought, but now everything might feel like a big job, a whole production to work with that is not anywhere near as fun as before since it may feel pressuring or too much weight on him. As I continued watching, he has also said that he wants each video he creates to feel special in its own way, and he expresses here that in order to do that, it will take mountains of time to accomplish that.
To do that, I've come to understand, requires time, a lot of time. Among many, many other things. That's a sacrifice I choose to make with every single video, but it's my evidence, my way of showing how much I truly care about what I leave behind. Whether I'm happy with the video is a different topic, but putting a face in front of my videos only ties a leash onto them, being able to trace back to who owns it. I actually don't think I want that.
Mr. Cubey, or sorry, 12-year-old me came out for a moment. Cubey, what he means by that is trying to put the time and effort in to make every single video unique and special. He wants us to watch the content and not know it's by him, but rather a creative and unique video for us to enjoy. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but that's the best I've gathered from that, and I had to replay it a a few times to understand it. So now, while I do still believe stress and pressure to work on content is a key factor, I feel that plays a very minimal role in why Cubey hasn't uploaded it in so long. And I'm now starting to realize that the reason his uploads are lacking is actually because of the amount of time he spends to show his care for the videos he creates for us, the viewers. I mean, if you look at the recent uploads, they seem to be almost monthly, which backs up the explanation that Cubey is putting lots of time into his future content, especially his thank you video to show his appreciation for hitting 1 million subscribers. He is working hard on what he has planned, and if you think it's quick and easy, or that he's taking too long, you have no idea how editing works, and you probably suck. Seems kind of specific, but it's just because of this comment here I saw. Literally, I got total dickhead vibes from that, not gonna lie. I, of course, work hard on my videos, editing them to make them entertaining and funny. Well, I mean, except for the most recent unedited light bike game one. I decided to just not, since most of you probably don't even know or remember the game at all, and it was short, so I posted it unedited to show the game at its fullest. I felt that was necessary. But every other video is edited, I promise. Just like this one. It takes way too much time for nothing in return, and even longer if my recordings end up being 40 minutes or even longer than an hour. It takes me weeks, hell, even months to deal with. It is a nightmare. Especially since, like, I'm a one-man show here. Now imagine being in Cubey's shoes. What I was just saying there about me is all the content, or whatever. That's me just trying to prove a point, an example here. Like, it takes a lot of time to edit. So now imagine being in Cubey's shoes while you're trying to edit an entire Minecraft film with as much passion and love as you can. It understandably takes a long time, especially if this film is going to be over an hour, like the first Population 1 thing. Even though it's been nearly 3 years, I now understand why he hasn't uploaded. He's working relentlessly with whatever team he has to make his Minecraft films that might exceed an hour's length. Also, to clarify that and prove a bit more, I was informed of Cubey's Twitter post by this YouTuber here that made a video on him. This is the kid I talked about earlier in the video that made theories about his absence. If it weren't for what he provided, I would have never even known about this Twitter comment, because I don't use Twitter, it's just hell. I don't use Twitter. It's pure hell.
A few days ago, and he's also been tweeting out on Twitter and stuff. He tweeted out once by saying this: "Hi, I am not dead. I'm still alive. I'm sorry for not uploading." So we know that he's not dead. He's still alive, he's just taking a break or something.
This Twitter post proves that he's taking as much time as he needs to create his future video, whether that involves a thank you to the audience for 1 million subscribers, or his Minecraft Population 1 film, or both. As well as the stress piling up from how big this video is going to be. He says he's bitten off way more than he could chew, and from as far as I know, he started this big project back in 2019. Not even just one project, however, is multiple projects that he has planned for us.
Which, now talking directly to all the recurring viewers of my channel, I have recently been very committed to working on a particular thank you video. This one here is not it, as it could never ever translate my appreciation for all your support. This thank you video that I speak of comes in the form of a film. One I hope to speak for my gratitude and gratefulness from all the years of support I have received from you all. One that also holds an incredibly important message I hold ever so close. And one that will be the 10th episode of my Life of A cinematic series.
So in conclusion, Cubey has now uploaded in the last almost 3 years and seemingly disappeared because in truth, he has been working tirelessly on projects behind the scenes. He has a passion for these projects and he creates them for us, the audience watching them. I've been watching Cubey since I was either 11 or 12, and I'm very happy to know that for the most part, he's doing a-okay. Cubey's just a busy bee. One day he'll return. We don't know if it's in a week from now, a month, or hell, a whole nother year, or even longer than that. But knowing he's just hard at work, it's safe to assume for the moment he will come back to uploading one day on the channel. and this also might be evident by the loading screen he has on his channel banner, showing that it is now 90%. I would like to thank you, dear viewer, if you watched all the way to the end. I know this isn't my usual kind of content at all, but I wanted to make this in honor of Cubey because he was one of the Minecraft childhood YouTubers I watched like all the time. I was so driven by his tutorials, I would build nearly every single one of them in my very first creative world on the Xbox 360. And seeing that he hadn't uploaded in 2 years, almost 3 now, I just wanted to check in and make sure he was doing okay. And I'm happy to see after my research that he's doing good and is working very hard for all of us. I've been EpicM74, and I'll see you next time. Bye.